Hello, welcome to Volkswagen of Ocala. My name is Don Hallgren, and today we'll be talking about the new and improved 2016 Volkswagen Beetle. There are three Beetles this year. There is the 1.8 liter turbo, the 2.0 liter R-Line, and then the 2.0 liter diesel engine. Now, Volkswagen likes to build a car that will stand the test of time, and the Beetle has done just that. Since its inception in 1939, the Beetle has always looked the same. It's always been that classic icon that's been known throughout the ages and throughout the world as the Beetle. Now, let me tell you some things that we've done differently in 2016. First of all, we've done away with the denim blue color, and we've done away with the yellow rush color. New this year is a blue silk metallic and a habanero orange. That orange is going to be a great color for Volkswagen. And in the SE model, in the SEL model, there's a dark bronze that'll be new for 2016. Also in 2016, a USB port is standard on all Beetles. The rear spoiler is standard on the 1.8 liter. It was always on the R-Line model and also on the turbo diesel model. Now, under the hood, Volkswagen has supplied us with three different engines. One of the things that Volkswagen likes to do is produce a vehicle that is safety-oriented, has performance, appearance, comfort and convenience, economy, and durability. All those things are important for Volkswagen. Now, when it comes to safety, this car is designed in such a way that it folds up like an accordion. The engine drops down below the car and not into the driving compartment, protecting the customer or protecting the driver and the occupants in the car. As a matter of fact, last year, Christmas Eve, one of our customers had a Beetle. Someone ran a stop sign and they hit that car head on. The car did exactly what it was supposed to do. The engine dropped down below the car folded up. The double hooks here on the hood caught the hood folded up like an accordion. The customer, because the impact, was knocked unconscious, and immediately Carfax or CarNet called them to see if they were okay. When CarNet didn't hear from them, they sent 911 to the rescue. At the same time, they turned on the interior lights so they could get their bearings. They turned on the emergency flashers so people could see where they were, unlocked the doors so the rescue people could get into them, and then shut off the fuel supply, preventing the possibility of a fire. That's part of the safety features that Volkswagen is interested in all of their customers. Now, there are three engines that are available in 2016. This is the TSI 1.8 liter turbo. Volkswagen is known for being the #1 producer of turbo engines, and this is no exception. As a matter of fact, because durability and dependability is important to Volkswagen, Ward's Automotive Magazine has listed this as one of the top 10 engines in the world. Now I want you to think about that a minute. Of all the engines that are built around the world, and all the vehicles, and lawnmowers, and pressure washers, this is considered one of the top 10 engines. So when you buy a Volkswagen, you know you've got that durability factor that Volkswagen is interested in. When it comes to performance, the 1.8 liter gives you 170 horsepower. The diesel gives you 150 horsepower. And the 2.0 liter engine that's in the R-Line will give you 210 horsepower. Though we increase in horsepower, it only loses 1 mile per gallon in fuel economy. The 1.8 giving you 24 or to mid-20s to mid-30s. The diesel giving you from mid-30s to mid-40s in fuel economy. And many of our customers tell us they get in the low 50s. And then the 2.0 liter R-Line engine with a 210 horsepower will get you 23, 24 in town, 33, 34 on the highway. So you see the economy, now you know that you're not having to stop by the gas station every time you drive by one. Performance, engineering, economy, all built into one great engine. Another thing Volkswagen has done is they've put in what we call electronic steering. By reducing the weight of the engine and taking away the power steering pump and the power steering fluids and belts and hoses, they have electronic steering now. The advantage to you is that you can now turn that wheel with one little finger. It makes it so much easier to maneuver. Those are some of the features that are new in 2016. We come to the side of the car. You notice a nice solid sound that made? That again talks about the durability and the ruggedness that Volkswagen puts into their vehicles. In 2016, we have a number of different wheel designs. In the 1.8 liter, the S model gets a 16-inch wheel, the SE gets you a 17-inch wheel, and the SEL gets you an 18-inch wheel. In the R line, the SE gets you an 18-inch wheel and a 19-inch in the SEL. And then in the turbo diesel, you have an SE and an SEL package, the SE giving you a 17-inch wheel and an 18-inch wheel in the SEL package. Again, safety is very important to Volkswagen. And here's something we find that's uniquely different about Volkswagen. Up here on the top of the car, on all other vehicles, there's a little piece of plastic that covers what we know as spot welds. In Volkswagen, we don't have that, because spot welds are not here on Volkswagens. Volkswagen, instead of having a spot weld, they do what they call is a seam weld. It's one solid weld. And in 2015, they improved that by doing a weave seam, make it a lot more stronger. With a spot weld, in case of a side impact, those spots can come apart. With a seam weld, it holds it together a lot stronger, so that it doesn't come apart. Not only that, but in the side of the doors here, we have steel beams with what we call intrusion sensors. In case of a side impact, those sensors set off the airbags front and back, protecting all the passengers in the car. And these are what we call dual powered airbags. They don't come out with the same force as a small minor accident as you would in a major accident, protecting the occupants inside the car that much better. Appearance, of course, is important to Volkswagen. And as you can see, the streamlined design of the vehicle, the aerodynamics of the vehicle are all designed to reduce the wind resistancy, giving you, of course, better fuel economy. And we have what's called as low resistance rolling tires. They're simply designed to have less wear on the road to give you better fuel economy. And something we've added to our vehicles is nitrogen in the tires. Nitrogen keeps the tire cooler, running smoother, less tire wear. That's just to enhance the beauty of your vehicle. Now, here's another great safety feature and a great convenience feature. On the side of the car is the gas cap. This is on the right side, not on the wrong side. Now, if I'm driving down the road and I run out of fuel, I pull off the side of the road and I've got to add fuel to my car. I'm adding fuel on the side away from the oncoming traffic. Great safety feature. Something you don't find in most automobiles. In the back of the car, again, performance, engineering, styling is all important to Volkswagen. When it comes to safety, in the back of the seat, we have steel plates. Now, in case of an accident, and all the stuff that's in the back go flying forward, that steel plate will protect your children that are sitting in the back of the car, or anybody else that might be back there from missiles projecting forward through the vehicle. Now, if you need more cargo space, I can simply unlatch these seats, fold the seats down to give you that much more room. So many people think that Volkswagen Beetles are tight and cramped. You'll be surprised how much room is inside and how comfortable the Volkswagen Beetle is. Now, new for 2016 is the rear spoiler. That'll be on all the 1.8 liters. It's also standard on the R line and on the diesel. New is the turbo badging that we find here in the back. That's new for 2016. Now, as we come around the side of the car, many of the features that are extra on most vehicles are standard on the Beetle, like power door locks, one-touch power windows, the power side view mirror with the outside heating element, so that in the wintertime, if the mirror gets a little bit foggy, I can defrost them. Now, the interior, we have 3 different interiors. In the S model for the 1.8 is a cloth material. That cloth material is also in the SE model in the R line. The SE and the SEL in the 1.8 liter have a leatherette interior, and in the SEL in the R line, it's a Venetian leather material. And then, of course, in the turbo engine, they both have leatherette in the SE and the SEL. Tilt and telescopic steering wheel, standard on all models. Cruise control, standard on all models. The multifunction steering wheel, standard on all models. Now, get inside the car and let me show you something that's really unique and different for 2016. Now, one of the greatest features of 2016 is the new infotainment center. Now, there are 3 different infotainment centers available in Beetles. In the S model, we have what we call the Composition Color Infotainment Center. In the SE, it's called the Composition Media, and then in the SEL, it's a Discover Media. These are all touchscreen radios. They're all interchangeable, so that I can take one and upgrade them anytime I want. There's a sensor right here as I put my hand up that changes it from display to function. That's all new for 2016. Also in 2016 is a USB port, standard on all vehicles now. And there's also something called the post-collision braking system. In case of an accident and the car is hit from behind, the kinetic force will force that car to go forward. Now, the post-collision braking system is designed so that when it does lunge forward, the brakes will automatically slow the vehicle down, preventing it from hitting another vehicle or another object with less intensity, protecting you and your drivers. Now, that's all standard features in the Volkswagen. That's why it's so special. That's why Volkswagen's made such a great car. Now, all this sounds good on video, makes for good print, but the best way to find out what the vehicle is all about is by taking it for a test drive. So if you will, fasten your seatbelt and let's go for a drive.